Hello and welcome back. Today we have another £500 worth of £2 coins to have a hunt through, and yes, if I'm right in where I think this is going to be uploaded, this is the first upload of the second £2 coin hunt a week, so a slight change to my schedules. Mondays and Thursdays are going to be £2, Tuesdays and Fridays will be 50p's, Wednesdays will be PO Box and other sundries, Saturday, Sunday unchanged 10p's and world coin hunts. But yes, getting an extra hunt a week. I hope you guys are enjoying. But also, it's worth noting, my £2 coin hunts, I normally talk about coin news, things that have happened with coins, with the view of a potential post-Christmas lockdown. I am going to be mass recording a whole load of videos in preparation, because the concern is that if it's more than a fortnight or whatever it is shut down, then not being able to get access to coins, I'm going to, so I'm recording this even prior to Christmas, my goodness. I've had to lose my Christmas jumper because this is going out in January. So yes, I will be bulk recording a bunch of things, so if I'm talking about things that you already know the answers to, that's the reason why, because I've got myself very, very far ahead, just in case this news turns out to be true. I think it's sensible. Like I did previously, mass recording tons of videos to make sure I can still put out daily videos. Anyway, enough rambling about that. In fact, you watching the video now will know whether it happened or not, because as I said, this goes out in January, so it's 2022. We have got two that we still need to fill this book with. We need Commonwealth Games England and Mary Rose. We've got all the other ones up to and including the Great Fire of London. We're missing the 2021 Britannia, which has gone into circulation, or is going into circulation, has been minted for circulation. Again, by the time this video goes out, you may be finding them in handfuls, in bucket loads. You might be wheelbarrowing your 2021 Britannias, because we don't know how many were made, how prevalent they're going to be, and how quickly they will get out into circulation. But there's a space there for it as and when it goes into circulation. So let's get this bag, see what we find. Right then, first bag, I'll show you what it is we're looking for. So that is technologies. We don't particularly want technologies, it's definitive design. We've seen tons and tons of those. There are a couple of lower minted years, just not low enough that I think they're worthwhile keeping. Our first commemorative is St Paul's Cathedral, the VE Day anniversary, which is a very common coin we see quite a lot of. That's going to be something though. Oh, it's the Army Centenary. Again, fairly common coin, but a nice coin nonetheless. But yeah, there's also the bulk recording prior to potential changes to restrictions has meant it's going to be even longer till I get my new t-shirts. Hence why we are back to my Holy Toledo, very old merch. So I brought it out a long time ago, but I decided to embrace positivity, especially where we've had a bit of a rubbish 18 months, and deem this new year the year of the Q. It is 2020 Q, and we're going to get plenty of Kew Gardens. I'm just envisaging it, mentally making sure that it happens. So they are available now, my Teesprings. I can't wait for them to arrive. Again, they won't arrive with me until the new year, so I don't have any to wear until probably February's uploads. But the videos that I do record a little bit less in advance, like the PO boxes, coin reviews, that kind of thing, potentially I can finally get my hands on those 2020 Q jumpers. Our first over face value, it is not our first commemorative, but our first over face value is a Shakespeare's Histories, 3 coins in this set. Histories of the Crown and the Dagger, Tragedies of the Skull and the Rose, and Comedies, which is the Jester's Mask. Now the edge description, there should be the Hollow Crown, which this one is. So there have been no confirmed edge inscription errors on the histories like this one, or the tragedies, but there is one on the it hasn't been on the histories and the comedies, but there has on the tragedies. So I always check my Shakespeare's, because how cool would it be on video to be the first one to find a new error. We've got DNA double helix there, particularly difficult word to say, particularly common coin. Again, we see a fair few of. This is going to be something as well. We've got lots of these newer ones. Oh, there's another Army Centenary, again fairly common. But whilst I have been away at the Royal Mint, which was a mere few days ago, we got news of a whole bunch of new coin releases, which again, by the time this video goes up, will be old news. In fact, we might even have some of them in our little mitts, because the annual sets will potentially be out by the time this video goes live. Probably will be. But it's really exciting. Some of the awesome coin designs that we're getting with the Alan Turing 50p, which I think it's safe to assume is going to be this year's innovation in science. We then also have 50 Years of Pride. This one here is Guy Fawkes, Gunpowder Plot. Crumbs, now I'm really racking my brains to remember. 100 Years of the BBC. Which again, sounds like it's going to be a cool coin. We already know the Platinum Jubilee will be on a 50p. Okay, we've got Brunel. My mind went completely blank there for a moment, so I totally forgot his name. Brunel. This is the portrait. There's another one with Brunel, hence we've got a split counter, keeping track of both of them, just to see how many we find compared to each other over the course of filling this book. Does that look right to you? Yeah, sure it does. A bit faded, but not a fake. But yeah, the exciting news, obviously we know there's two of the £2 coins coming out, the FA Cup and Dame Vera Lynn. Because we only got, was it 2 new £2 coins in 2021, so it looks like £2 coins are falling out of favour somewhat, which is a shame because they're my favourite silver proofs to purchase. This is a steam locomotive, Trevithick, fairly common coin. But the exciting news around £2 coins is not that this is another Guy Fawkes that we've seen our fair share of, but to celebrate 25 years of the £2 coin, much like when it was the 50th anniversary of the 50p in 2019, they're releasing a whole bunch, I mean a whole bunch of £2 coins, the older designs, like some of these, but minted in 2022 to commemorate that, which is quite exciting. Oh, there we go, Shakespeare's comedies. I don't know my Shakespeare's today, my goodness, my brain is frazzled. But no, Shakespeare comedies, beautiful coin. I don't find many of them. Should say The Whole World's a Stage, which it is. Or is it All the World's a Stage? I always get this one wrong because I don't see many comedies. But no, 2 out of 3 of the Shakespeare's found. Superb. We've got a Britannia coming up. Now, Britannia, we were just talking about the fact that there's going to be a newly circulated year. So 2015 was the year that this Britannia replaced, frog in my throat, apologies, replaced technologies as the new definitive design, but not many were made. And then in 2016, more were made, but still a fairly low, reasonable amount, which meant they're over face value. It hasn't circulated since then, up until 2021. So, this is the 2016. This is not the 2021 that we really want to see. Even if it's minted and it's tens of millions, the first time you find a coin is always extremely exciting. I remember when Benjamin Bunnies first circulated, the first one I found I got so excited for. The video is still available, it's a while ago, but yeah, the video is on my channel still. Another Shakespeare's Histories, and this again is the Hollow Crown, so I'm going to pop him down there. Nothing else to be had in that bag, but yes, it is quite funny looking back at some of the more common ones, and then seeing the first time I found them, getting really excited. I can't believe how cool this is. I finally got my hands on this new one, and then roll forward 12 months, 18 months, when we figured out there's 25 million Benjamin Bunnies, and that excitement has somewhat worn off. But it could always be the way. Like I said, I would anticipate a sizable amount of Britannias being made for circulation for 2022 or 2021 even. There is Florence Nightingale, probably my favourite circulating £2 coin. It's a lovely £2 coin, but it is quite a common one. But yes, just given that the massive gap between the last time £2 coins were minted to circulation, I would imagine if there's going to be a year where there's going to be a lot, it's going to be the 2021 Britannias, which is a bit of a shame because we've missed out on lots of commemorative ones in the past, which we'll get back to in a moment. There's Rugby World Cup, another fairly common one. This is going to be something too. Another Shakespeare's comedies. Ooh, 2 comedies in one hunt. This is not what I'm used to finding. All the World's a Stage, so that is the correct edge inscription. I must admit, because if you look at my whole coin collection videos with those Shakespeare comedies, I haven't got that many of them. Obviously it's February last year, so I'll be interested to see the difference between last year's comedies and this year's whole collection video, which will be out. If this goes out in January, it'll be next month, because February 18th is 4 years of Christopher Collects. My goodness gracious me, I've been boring you on a daily basis for almost 4 years now. It's amazing. Another DNA double helix, which will pop down there. I was talking about something. Oh yes, it'd be a shame if we get an absolute ton of Britannias and nothing else, because we've had so many cool £2 coins minted and they're not able to be put in circulation. Another Shakespeare's Histories, says the crown on it, so that should be fine. Especially because my all-time favourite British coin is the Frankenstein £2 coin. We didn't get that circulated, naturally, because nothing got circulated since the Great Fire of London. So we've missed out on some really cool designs, some nice sets as well. The Captain Cook's would have been really fun, a 3-year set to collect out in circulation. The RAF sets, beautiful coins, would have been lovely to have had out in circulation. Similar, you've got 100 years, the centenary of the Army, the First World War centenary, Army, Navy, and then non-circulating aviation, which would have been a nice little 3-part set to have had out there. Things like Wedgwood, a coin local to me, Jane Austen, fellow Hampshirean, I believe. There's enough signs and statues of her local to me. Then again, it's a real shame that we've missed out on these ones being circulated, but such is demand. If there's no demand, then none get made for circulation. And as I always say, I would much rather we continue commemorating these great British people, institutions, belief systems, whatever it is, whatever it happens to be that they're commemorating, that I'd rather have a non-circulating coin, a bunk, rather than have none in circulation. Oh, rather than have none made for even collectors. Brunel's portrait again there. Right, let's do an edge hunt. We haven't done that today. I've been too busy groaning on about new coins. Well, not groaning on, because new coins are always exciting. So it should say, standing on the shoulders of giants. That is the edge inscription on the Technologies £2 coin. Actually, I don't think we've actually got anything in this handful. We'll do one more as an edge hunt. Go for this bag. Whoops. One of them didn't make it. Oh dear. I think we've just had a double case of the diddlies, unfortunately. We're just going to flick through these ones just to be doubly sure that, yeah. Right. Abandon the edge hunts. It's not bringing us any luck today. In fact, we are rapidly running out of coins. I have talked about a whole load of things. But yes, the 2022 25 years of the £2 coin. That's lots of twos and in that sentence. Will give us, much like it does with the 50 pences for the 2019 NIFC ones, a whole new set of NIFC £2 coins. Bruno's portrait again. Just going to pop up there with the other one we found earlier. Marconi's wireless transmission. We haven't had that today, have we? No. So it adds to our variety, which is nice, even if it is just another common one. And all of a sudden, we find ourselves on the last bag of the hunt. So, for those of you that watch this far in the video, you might be interested to know that I have a Discord server. You can click the link down in the description to come and join that. If you're over the age of 13, I think 13 is Discord's age limit. If you're not on Discord though, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and there's the PO box you can write into should you wish. This is a very nice one. A very cool one. London Underground Train. Part of a 2-coin set, there's the London Underground Roundel, that sort of symbol of the underground stations, and this one too. Both over face value, lovely finds. In fact, it's been quite a popular one for having replacing the Brunel split counters that I use. It's that or the Shakespeare's triple split. I'm not sure a triple split is such a fantastic idea, but it's got a cool edge inscription, looks like a tube map, and on the roundel it says mind the gap. So no. A fantastic last coin to end off with, well, penultimate coin, because we had one after this one, didn't we? Anyway, right, now what I'm going to do is have a look at the coins off to the side to see whether we've got any rotation errors on the technologies, rotations and edge inscription errors on those. Rotations and edge inscriptions are all fine on all those coins. Sadly, nothing exciting to be found there. Nothing new for the book either, but we've got a whole bunch of really cool finds. Sport for choice in terms of star finds, but I'm sure you'll let me know down in the comments which is your favourite coin from today's hunt. All that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.